Okie dokie, artichokes. So, this whole month we're talking about renewal and um, just this idea of what that means, right? What does it mean to renew things? And um, our energy is so interesting because our energy commingles with other people's energy. And then a lot of the things that we're experiencing may not even be ours. And I've talked about this a lot over the years, but it's kind of worth touching on again in the sense of we we have this weird little field that goes around our body, and they can measure it, they can show it to you, and you can see it. And so this field that kind of like emanates from your heart and then goes out and around, and it goes out about 6 feet from you, and then depending on, energetically what you're wearing, even that's why people who wear when they do kundalini, they do, hi honey, they do kundalini yoga in order to kind of expand their aura out, and it also kind of pushes away and deflects other people's energy too, which is a good thing to do. Then darker clothing kind of like pulls energy in, and keeps it a little bit tighter and around yourself. So there are even just things like that. It seems so simple, but then like, is that even real? But they can measure a lot of these things, and they have data to back those things up. Then we have our thoughts, our thoughts jumping from person to person. Paige's husband sent me this really cool podcast on these telepathy tapes, and I was listening to those, and it's really interesting. You can look them up on Spotify if you're interested in that. So that's my plug for somebody else doing something cool in the world. But she, oh, I'm going to cough, and I'm so afraid. Sorry, did that blow your ear out, Paige? Okay. So anyway, it really kind of reaffirms this idea that thoughts just kind of bounce around and they jump from head to head. Hi, Jenny. So then we kind of run into this thing of like, what's our thought and what's somebody else's thought? And how do we, Quentin will get you a spot. Don't worry, we got you covered. Can you put, Kristen, if you take the yoga blocks and put those, and then put a blanket over it, and then another one in front, it's kind of like a bolster. Thanks, honey. So when we are kind of walking around, or we have people that we're really close to, we can pick up these really weird random thoughts, and they may not even be ours. And so I've had lots of situations with this, and everybody has experienced this. Somebody else starts singing a song, and you're like, I was just thinking about that song. That's so weird. And so those are the little quiet things that let us know that that's actually happening. But then what happens is a lot of those things have to run through your field of experience. This is why you start to think that the thoughts are yours, if that makes sense. We have a certain battery of life experiences that we've had, right? And they're stored in our memory cells, and it's just kind of in there. And so if thought jumps into your head, or an energy frequency or a vibration jumps into your head and it's somebody else's, it starts to run through your memory cells. So that's why you think it's yours. Okay, so the anxiety that kicks up, the ruminating thoughts, whatever, because it's going through the field that you have. I have a friend that she lives in a retirement community, and everybody in the retirement community was just freaking out at this point in time, freaking out about their investments because the stock market was down. And so even though that really wouldn't affect her that much at all, she was just in this frenzy, and she just couldn't figure out why she was like, and I'm like, it's your neighborhood. Like, the whole neighborhood is a buzz with that. So even if you think I'm not, that's not me, I'm not part of that, the frequency gets in there, and it starts to go through all the things that she's like, other ththings that she freaks out about, and then she thinks it's hers. So we have to clear those things. So I talk about that tonight because I've started having those. I got kind of, I guess I would say, not lazy, but I maybe take for granted that I'm good at blocking those things, and then I get reminded that I'm not. You know what I mean? And so then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I actually have to take my own medicine too, and I forget. And so I just wanted to kind of touch on that tonight. And then it's like, so just check in with yourself. It's really simple. You just go like, is this even my thought? Like this anxiety that I'm feeling, or this stress that I'm feeling, like, is this even my thought? And then the way to test that I have found is pretty effective, is I just say, return this to the sender with light, love, and full consciousness. Okay, because light moves at 186,000 miles per second, and then love is a vibrational frequency of over 500, and which is very strong. And then full consciousness means that I'm doing this right here, right now. And so if you do that a couple times, and if it gets softer, okay, maybe it doesn't go away, but it gets softer, then you can go, oh, that wasn't even my thought, okay? And then that's how you know. And then you just go, okay, all right, so I can move on. I can move on from that. Or I can just start to like redirect my thoughts, because whatever I'm ruminating on right now, whatever is driving me insane right now, I can just like, okay, it's not even my frequency. So you can even just maybe send a little blessing to the person, you know, whoever it is. Maybe it's my neighbor, maybe it's somebody in my house, maybe it's my spouse, maybe it's my kids, maybe it's my parents, maybe, you know what I mean, people who are tight and close to you. And then you can just go, yeah, okay, so blessings to you, and return that to you. So, and it's also really important to do this in a high vibration and not in an angry vibration. That's the other thing, because then that's the trick, is then you catch it and you're like, oh, darn it, I can't believe that. No, don't do that. Just go, because then it'll just stick. Because when you stick yourself in a low vibrational frequency, it just sticks. Okay, it's like Velcro. Now you have a Velcro suit on and it's not going to go away. So you do your little thing, return to center with light, love, and full consciousness. Maybe say it 3 or 4 times. Take a couple of deep breaths, sit with it. What's coming up inside of you? Is it just as strong as it was? Is it softer? If it's softer, maybe take a couple more deep breaths, do it again. If it's even softer, then just, you know, you can even just say like a little blessing to that person, and, you know, just whomever's energy this is, I send it to the light. Maybe just send it to the light instead of sending it back to them, because that will happen often too, especially with mommies of their children. They cannot help it. They will just take on their kids' stuff, and then they don't want to send it back to them, because they're like this matriarchal role that shows up, and then they're like, oh, my child can't handle this, so I'm just going, no. You send it to the light then, okay? Just direct it to the light. Okay, so that's my little helpy-tin for tonight. Hopefully that's helpful. I love chanting, and I want to do some chanting tonight, because it just feels so good. And when we think of the, you know, just this clearing of energy, what I like about the Om Mani Padme Hum is that you just feel really renewed. I remember years ago, Quentin and I used to be in this little Buddhist book club, and that's where I learned this. And this beautiful man, Bill, he just broke it down so simply. And he's like, when you do Om Mani Padme Hum 108 times, you are clearing out all of your bad karma for the day. And I'm like, then I should do that every day. I should do it a couple times a day, because I'm positive with how many people I get mad at on the road or whatever, I've got lots of it. And then as I started to kind of, over the years, that went from the hope that it was clearing out the bad karma to what it was actually changing inside of me vibrationally, like what I actually felt vibrationally inside of my body. And then I was like, oh, that's really what's happening. It's like I've just shifted my vibration completely and raised it. And then of course karma isn't going to come back and bite you in the tuchus or whatever the case may be, right? Because you've shifted your vibration, and everything is about that. That's the work that I do. The work that I do all works with your vibrational frequencies. And so if we can get those vibrational frequencies back on track again, we can start to move mountains. We can start to change things. We can make the changes in our life that we need to change. So I like this one, even though I think we did it last month, but I don't care. I want to do it again. Quentin, would you be nice enough to get me a bottle of water? I have a tickle in my throat, and I don't want to be doing that while I'm... Does anybody else need water? Quentin is like the concierge for the evening. Thank you.
Before we take off today, I would like to...
Oh, I've even got 2, just in case. Okay. Okay, so this is how this rolls. So for Oh Money Paid Me Home, it is a movement for the body if you want to do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But I would like everybody to try it because you will feel a really cool shift inside of you. So I'm kind of rolling my upper chest over and then back. Pick whichever direction feels right to you. And so just kind of like catching that vibe. And so your seat is still pretty rooted, but then you've got your chest going over your knees, then rounding out to the back, and then over the knees, and then rounding out to the back. Okay, so pause on that. So now you guys all have the groove and the move. So now we're gonna do Oh Money Padme Home. So let's all say that together. Oh Money Padme Home. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, so when we do it, it's Oh Money Padme Home. Oh Money Padme Home. Oh, Money Padme Home. Okay, we got it. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. And it is so nice. You will feel so good. You'll feel really refreshed. So we're gonna do this for quite a while, and then I'm gonna go silent. When you hear me stop talking, you can continue on if you want to. You can continue rotating if you want to, or you can just be silent, whatever feels best for you. And then we're just gonna kind of drift into silence for a little while, okay? It's just so nice. It's just the best, okay? It's the best. I kind of want to watch Nacho Libre again. It's don't have any spices. Okay, can we, thank you. And the front one's a little bit down. Cool. All right. Okay. So sitting up nice and tall and getting yourself centered, getting your body so that you can feel balanced, so you're comfortable enough in your skin. And everybody taking a really nice deep inhale in, and then letting it go. And let's do that again. Inhale. Okay. Just kind of loosen up your neck a little bit from side to side. Maybe even starting to feel that feeling again inside your body, kind of priming up that pump. And then start making your circles, whatever feels right for you. And then starting at the front of the body, Oh Money Padme Home. 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 Oh Money Padme Padme Hum. Om Mani 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 Padme Hum. Just allow yourself to feel all the vibration in your body. And while you're in this state, just envision, if you can, a cord dropping out from the tip of your tailbone and going through the floor, and going down through the layers of the earth, and going down to even the center of the earth, and envisioning anybody's energy that is not yours, following that cord from the tip of your tailbone out of your body. Any and all energies that are not yours, that are unlike you, unlike your divine blueprint. Now envisioning a beautiful golden sun just above your head. And allowing that sun to act as a magnet, drawing back all of your energy, allowing all of your energy, that even people who thought about you, all that energy to come back into that golden sun. Where it can be cleansed and purified. Go ahead and allow the cord at the tip of your tailbone to drop off and fall to the center of the earth. And allow the crown of your head to open up nice and wide, and allow all of your cleansed, restored, original DNA energy to be poured back into your body. Filling you up from the tips of your toes all the way up to the ends of your fingers, all the way up to the crown of your head. And allow that ball of energy to go back to the light. Trust that your frequency is all yours again. Completely turned back on. Take a nice deep breath in. Integrating all of that. Exhale out. Try to be a little bit more aware of your body in space. Maybe turn your head a little bit from side to side, very slowly and subtly. Start to bring more organic movement back into your body. And as always, let your eyes be the very last thing to come back online. Nice. Put us all back together again. Yay. So as I talked about this today in Yoga Nidra, but it bears repeating. And I think I mentioned this last week as well in meditation, but really, truly, my deepest and most sincere prayer for this month when we think of renewal, and this is for every day in our life, that we allow situations and circumstances to change us for the good. We always allow things to change us for the good. you know? So there's a lot of crappy things that come up in this world, and they can be very hard and they can be very heavy. And it really takes time and more of a 30,000 foot level in order to be able to like see all the good things that come out of each of these situations. But once we get up here and we have that space and we have that kind of time to look at it, it's it it's almost as if every single situation brings us to something better in our life, you know. Um, I I have personally experienced a lot of very, I guess they would be considered awful things. Like if somebody were like, oh my gosh, that sounds horrible. And I can really look at them and be like, each one of those things has made me the person that I am today. And I'm so grateful for those situations because I, and maybe this is just me, but I feel like they've all lended to different aspects of who I am and my level of compassion for other people and the way that I can kind of relate to people a little bit more. And you know, there aren't a lot of situations that come into my office that I'm kind of like shocked and horrified on because of the things that I've gone through, I guess, if that makes sense. And so I look at all of them as a blessing. I just look at everything as a blessing. And maybe in the meantime, like in the moment, I was bemoaning and complaining, you know what I mean? But overall, I can look at all of them and really see them as blessings. So that is what I'm hoping for everybody, is that you can kind of like take these situations and then allow them to change you in a way that it's like everything is a blessing, you know? So that's my shtick for that. Okay, so going on to our announcements for this week. We have our sobriety circle, which is on Thursday night at 8:15. So anybody, if you know anybody who's in any type of a 12-step program or has ever been in any type of a 12-step program, please come to that. Caitlin just does a really, really good job. I've gotten just so much positive feedback from that, from everybody. So it's always on the second Thursday of the month at 8:15 p.m. So all welcome for that. Then on Saturday, we have a very full day. Saturday is the full moon. So y'all beware. So there's been a lot of like really heavy planetary shifts, and we are very connected to that. We are part of this. It was cool because I was trying to explain it to my stepson, and then I was saying it like I was trying to use magnets, like I was trying to explain to him like magnets, and he's like, oh, it's basically like strings. Like all of the planets have kind of like strings attached to us, and then as they move, then it kind of like creates different situations in our life. I'm like, that's really good, thanks, I appreciate that. So it is that way. It doesn't mean that we are subject to that entirely, because again, going back to our perceptions and the way that we manage things throughout the world, we still have all of our free agency. We can do anything we want with those choice points that are thrown before us. But that's where the disciplined mind comes in, because if you don't have a disciplined mind, when those choice points come in, you're going to make crappy decisions. It's just the way it is. So when the planets are doing their thing and they're rocking out and they're jamming along with us and jacking with our life, we can just take a breath and we can say, okay, I have some choices here. Maybe it's me going back to bed today because this just doesn't feel like a good day. But on Saturday, we will have a good day because we have Caitlin and Nancy. Nancy has been out of town. She's normally our sound teacher for Wednesday nights, and she's been out of town for, I think it's like 6 weeks, 8 weeks, something like that. 8 weeks now? Okay, yeah. And so she's finally back. And so she and Caitlin are doing a combined effort for their sound bath for that night. And they did this for our Christmas party, and it was the best. It was so cool because Caitlin's is a little bit more primal, and then Nancy's is a little bit more soft and fluffy. And then between the two of them, it was just this like really yummy experience. So I encourage everybody to sign up for that, and those always fill up. So I'm saying this so if you want to come, you need to sign up, okay? And then for those of you that have been studying the Upanishads with us, the final big meeting, we still will be kind of like interacting and studying a little bit on our own after this, but this is like the last big potluck for it. So please come, and it's at 1 o'clock on Sunday. So I'm really, is that right?
1 o'clock.
Yeah, 1 o'clock. Man, who made this calendar so small? Okay, so, and then kids yoga on Saturday. I forgot about that. If you have any kiddos at all that are interested in yoga, please send them to this class. So much fun. It's only $15 a kid, and it's the best. She's just like a little kid. I mean, truly, she's just awesome. And then,
Ranges 6 to 11.
yep. And then we have, and if you have a 5-year-old that's very, very mature, because I get this a lot from people, but yes, they can come, but they really need to be able to, like, self-contain. Okay, so to a point.
That's not very mature.
Yeah. So, and then the last thing I want to mention about that, okay, we're closed on Easter, so that's the 20th. So we're gonna let all the parents, so that nobody had to try to like cover schedules or anything like that. We just close it so that everybody can be home with their kiddos and have fun and Easter egg hunts and whatever it is that they do, go to church, stuff like that. But the last thing I want to say is that if you have a child or if you are interested in kids yoga, we have the kids yoga program over the summer, and the information for that is on our website. Last year I didn't get the information out fast enough, and then that's all I heard from everybody is, if you just would have let us know sooner. So I've been trying to let you know for a month, so get on there if you want to do it. All right, yes, Quentin.
Yeah, you can tell I was going to ask.
Yes.
I just want to say real quick, for the book club potluck this Sunday, even if you read just one of the Upanishads, please come. So there's 12 in total, and they're not sequential, so you could have read any one of them and then still come. And if you didn't read any of it, still come, because I do really think it's important, because a lot of people get so caught up with book club of, oh, I didn't read the whole thing, and then they kind of whip themselves, and they're like, I'll do better next time, and then they don't show up for the next book club thing. And
Yeah.
so it's just like, whatever you manage to do, just come. And then
Agreed.
And on top of that too, because in the fall we're going to go into the Yoga Sutras, and the Yoga Sutras, the philosophy behind it really builds on the philosophical concepts that are taught in the Upanishads. And so we're going to recap all that in the book club potluck. So even if you didn't read the thing, no worries, you can come to the pot club and
The pod club, that's different. That's ZenLife, not ZenLife. So,
Some brownies.
yeah. Hash brownies and all. No, just kidding. No. Not here.
Just please come, because you'll get a lot out of it no matter what, and it's going to help so much for going into the fall.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's awesome. And has anybody who's been touching on it, the Upanishads? Anybody in here? Yes, a little bit. Like Jenny's got a little bit of hand. It's the coolest concepts, because what they're focusing on is the self, okay? So you have yourself, right? I'm the little self. This is my ego. This is me being wrapped up in me. And then there's the big S, the big self, right? And what we're connected to, and this divine connection to it. And it's all about like how we connect to that and how we find that pathway to not be repetitively stuck in this loop, this, we'll talk more about this when we go into Buddhism, because this is more in Hindu philosophy, but in Buddhism we talk about that samsara, right? This wheel of just like, over and over and over again. And then the idea is to get to this like moksha, to be able to like kick out of that, so that you're not stuck in samsara and like repeating this over and over again. You get freed from that and liberated from that. And so the concepts in this are just so cool and just like so meaty on like how to do that, so that you just don't, and it doesn't matter what religion you are, it doesn't matter what philosophies you believe in. It's such a cool thing. So come if you want. All right, I think that's it. Thanks everybody. See you next week.